everyone, it's Dr. Joanna Ray, and I'm here to share with you my November portfolio update for 2023. So actually, it was a really bouncy month, and it was actually down quite significantly when I did the numbers right around the end of October. But I'm filming now on the 5th, and the numbers have improved significantly. So it just goes to show you what a couple days can do. And I'm going to go ahead and share with you, this is my journey to financial freedom, and I'm trying to build a portfolio of $1 million or $1.5 million for retirement, hopefully by the time I reach the age of 60. And I'm dollar cost averaging over $1,500 a month into my account and trying to build wealth, and really just trying to do the slow and steady progress. Right now, last month, my portfolio was around $120,000. So let's see, by the end of this video, I will sum this up for you and see where I am now. And this month, I actually averaged into two positions. That was QQQM and also ESGV. I didn't really add very much into ESGV. I was mostly putting into QQQM because the price was actually down quite a bit from what it has been in a couple of months ago. And because the value of the share per price was actually down quite a bit, I thought it was a great time to average into this position. Also, I started a new position into Rivian, which is ticker symbol RIVN. And this is a company, it's a speculative play on the electric vehicle companies. And this is a company which is looking at building trucks and SUV electric vehicles, which is more my thing. So I thought it was actually a great way to kind of put money into maybe the Tesla of the future. But like I said, this is a speculative play, and I've only had a couple shares at this moment. I did not have any dividends this month. And before I show you my portfolio, I just want to say I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. And do your due diligence before you invest in anything. So here I am in my Robinhood app, and I'm just going to go to show you that my portfolio value is now $53,238, which, like I said, at the end of the month, it was actually around $50,000. So this has gone up significantly, and there's a couple of factors which account for this. One is that Bitcoin is currently in the green. I know it's yellow, but right now my Bitcoin, which has been down up to it has been down up to $2,000 or more, is now in the green. I mean, it's $300, but it's something. As you can see with my Bitcoin position, it's actually positive, and my Ethereum position is actually negative. And this goes to show you the power of dollar cost averaging, because I have been averaging into my Bitcoin position, whereas I have not been averaging into my Ethereum position. I did start buying Bitcoin at the highs when it was around $56,000, $57,000 a Bitcoin. And right now, I think, let me go ahead and take a look. It's trading at 35,000, just over 35,000 dollars per Bitcoin. So that's a significant increase from some of the lows at like 16,000 or so. And so that has really boosted up my portfolio a couple thousand. And then also looking at my stocks, I've got here a positive of 4,500 in QQQM. And this was down to about 2,000-ish. And obviously that gain of about $2,500 has really brought up my portfolio value kind of up quite a bit. Okay, and looking at everything else, it is down. Not as down as significantly as it had been right at around the end of October, but QQQ, SCHD, PFE, which is Pfizer, SCHG, which is the growth Schwab, and also Oatly down 320, as well as ESGV. And the new stock here, let me go ahead and scroll up, Rivian, down about $3. So I'll go through each of these really quick. Not to belabor any of the points, but QQQM, it's currently trading at $151, and I have a total equity of around $35,000 in that. I am up just around 14.5%. And QQQ, which is, I think I just got a dividend in November, it's trading at $368. Have roughly $2,500 in that, and I'm down around 5.6%. SCHD, I have not been averaging into this position, although it has been below $70 a share. And I know a lot of people got really excited about that. I'm kind of undecided at the moment what I'm doing with SCHD. I just saw QQQM at such a good price, I had to jump on that. And I only had $555 to play around with in this portfolio. So I'm just shy, I'm just around $4,500 in equity, and I'm down roughly 3%. Okay, and Pfizer. This one was down almost 300 at one point, and I must say it's rather disappointing, but the price per share is $31. I have around $760, and I'm down 22%. A very large percentage down there. And this is Schwab's US Large Cap Growth Fund ETF, which is SCHG. I know sometimes it sounds like I'm saying SCHD. But I will try to clarify. This is the growth fund. It's $1,000 in market value at the moment, and I'm down around 2%. It's a very small position right now, only less than 14 shares. Oatly, I know this is just a terrible thing to see, but it was actually less than 50 cents a share. It's now trading at around 62 cents a share. And I have a market value of only 131, and I'm down $326 or 71%. I mean, that's probably the biggest percent down I've ever seen in my portfolio. Luckily for me, this was a speculative play and not a very large position at that. Okay, and ESGV, which I started a new position in as of last month, is only $76.46 a share. I only have $141 in it, and it is roughly down 1%. And Ribbon, I have 2 shares. It's trading at around 17.71. I think I started buying when it was around 20 or 19. And so my market value is just $35. And I'm down 7%. So I really should have bought a few more shares when it was down, but I had already purchased my QQQM, and I think that was the better play. Again, this is a speculative play on the electric vehicle industry, and if it does well, I'll be happy. If I'm not planning on putting a lot into this, so I don't see myself losing any sleep over it. All right, so that's my portfolio, primarily in the red, but the green does make up for it, and I think I'm very happy with that at this time. And here you can see I'm in my Vanguard account. I have $70,444, round that up to 45. And this is a very nice portfolio value. When I checked it at the end of the month, it was around 67,000. So it was down $3,000. So the gains in the market, I guess my portfolio here is primarily VOO or VFIAX and a little bit of VTI. So it did go up quite a bit. I did withdraw $1,000 from this account, and that was from my money market, and then I deposited 1,000. So it was roughly net additions of 0, but overall this month I did add into my Robinhood account $555. So right now I think and I just wanted to show you here in my cost basis that my total capital gain, unrealized total capital gain right now is around $4,000. So at the end of the month, it was actually significantly lower at around 1,300 total capital gains, and now it has gone up roughly $3,000. So that just goes to show you what a few trading days can do, green trading days can do to your account. Okay, so looking at both my Vanguard and Robinhood portfolios, you can see that my total now is on the screen. It is around 123,600, I think, and that is really significantly higher than what it was at the end of the month. I think it was just under 120,000. So those are some significant gains, roughly 3,000 and a little bit. That just really does show you that the market is a roller coaster, and you've got to be prepared for those down days and those up days, and they can come within a few days of each other. So DCA, dollar cost average. Just go ahead and keep on dollar cost averaging into your positions that you have a good investment strategy on, that you've done your due diligence on. I'm heavily invested in VOO or VFIAX, and also VTI, which is the US total stock market, and the S&P 500. I think those are the core of my portfolio. And the Robinhood account, which I kind of feature a little bit more on these episodes, is a little bit more of my growth, which is the QQQM and the QQQ, and also some of my dividend plays with the SCHG and SCHD and Pfizer, and of course some of my speculative plays. So it is fun to see the fun money, but my core, and I don't feature it so much in these videos, is really the S&P 500 and US total stock market ETFs. And I'm going to go ahead and mention that although in the last couple videos, the last couple months, I have been thinking of purchasing some real estate, I have decided to go ahead and pass on that opportunity for the time being. So I will be dollar cost averaging and putting in my monthly $1,555 to the portfolio. I can kind of let off the gas a little bit because I already reached my annual goal of $20,000 invested, but yay, if I have the money, why not? And it's just better to dollar cost average to get the price when it's down, to get the price when it's up, and so on. And so that actually is the best strategy. And it's important to note that this does not represent my total net worth. This is just my investments in terms of equities, and also a little bit of my money market, which I mentioned in the last video. So roughly right now, about $2,000 is in money market account in my Vanguard, and it is not actually invested in the market. So technically, I'm invested around $121,000. Right now, I am very happy with my progress. I'm trying to reach $150,000 invested as my kind of short-term goal, and I do hope to reach that probably next year, maybe sooner, to see if I can actually put more money in the market if that money becomes available to me. So thank you so much for watching. It's really great to see people watching these videos and subscribing if you do like these content. I know I'm a channel about sustainable and soulful living, but I do believe that financial independence and having a solid financial foundation is very important to any lifestyle. And in particular, how can you be sustainable and soulful if you got no money? So that's just my viewpoint on it. And I'm going to go ahead and make a Financial Friday video next week about that. And if you're interested, please do check it out. See you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.